This video introduces how to configure ACLs on the Ruijie Reyee app. To enhance network security, access restrictions need to be implemented among different subnets, including subnets for visitors, the finance department, servers, and the CCTV system. Access control lists can be employed to limit mutual access between these subnets. Open the Ruijie Reyee app, tap Project on the home page. Then, tap the target project and navigate to Workspace Advanced Access Control. After reading the configuration notes displayed on the page, click Start Config. Based on its access permissions, a subnet can be added to either of the two zones. Interworking zone, subnets in this zone can access each other. Isolation zone. Subnets in this zone cannot access those in the interworking zone, and vice versa. Moreover, subnets in the isolation zone cannot access each other. The access restriction works both ways. This means that if subnet A is restricted from accessing subnet B, the same applies in reverse. To restrict access to a specific subnet, drag it from the interworking zone to the isolation zone, and click OK. You can configure exception rules for a subnet in the isolation zone. To do so, select a subnet in the isolation zone and tap Add IP/IP ranges. On the page that is displayed, you can configure accessible IP addresses or ranges for the subnet. You can choose from existing networks, custom networks, or single IP, accessible IP or IP range. An exception rule has a higher priority than a restriction rule. You can use the exception rule to permit a specific IP or IP range to access the subnet. For example, if a CCTV network is added to the isolation zone, you can permit the administrator's IP address to access this CCTV network. The exception rule applies in both directions. For example, if you permit the IP address X to access subnet A, then the IP address X can access subnet A, and vice versa. Click OK. Then, click Save. The configuration is complete. To follow this issue, comment on our video or send an email to us. See you in the next video.